Hey everybody, Steve here in Palm Springs. I'm walking in downtown Palm Springs. It's nice and flat and even, a very easy place to walk. And as I'm walking, I remember a couple of you have left comments recently that were pretty similar. But basically they were about how you feel invisible now that you're retired. And I know one of the comments, the person was not real thrilled about it, was not very happy about the way he was being treated because he felt like he was being ignored a lot now that he's older. The first comment is from Vaughn B 7260 and is really more about feeling less valued. Vaughn says, I have noticed one thing that frankly irks me. For the first time in my life, I've noticed people are short with me. Some aren't interested in a conversation, so I'm brushed off. I never thought I would see the day when this would happen. What's everyone else's thoughts? I agree with you, Vaughn. I experience that a lot more now, too. The second related comment comes from 9 Lives Lisa. Lisa says, your old age comments are true. It's weird. I feel 30 on the inside, but I look old on the outside. Laugh out loud. I try to use it as a cloak of invisibility. So Lisa and I are very much alike in that way. And I get that. I mean, I think that is very common for people to feel ignored and just not noticed once you get to a certain age. But for me, I actually think of that as a plus, especially if I'm out filming. The fact that I'm older now, it does make it a little bit easier to just blend in and become sort of a fly on the wall. Is that what they say? Fly on the wall? Is that the saying? I can't remember. So you can film and do lots of things and observe what's going on around you, and most of the time people don't even notice you, so that's actually a good thing when you're filming. I know years ago when I would be out filming, people were always coming up to me and asking, what are you doing? Do you have permission to do that? Why are you filming? You shouldn't be doing that. Now, I don't get that as much because I think people just don't even notice me, and so for me, that's a good thing. But I do understand the comment that it might make you feel no longer needed or wanted or appreciated or even noticed. I think we all kind of want to be noticed. We definitely have a lot of retirees down here in Palm Springs. I'm guessing whoever wears this is not feeling invisible. Here's a fun bench. Calucci art. Okay. Oh, cute little dog. Oh, okay, so this is a pool. With little round floaties. Very cute. And actually, quite a few people out walking their dogs, a lot of people are walking around looking for coffee. And this hotel across the street just opened up a couple weeks ago. It took over a decade to finally open. It's right here on the corner of Palm Canyon Drive, and I think this is Alejo. In addition to just being older and just being a senior, for most retirees, a lot of retirees are retiring earlier before they're seniors, but for those of us who are over 50 or 60 or even 70, not only do you start feeling invisible because of your age, but I also think part of it is just once you're retired, I think a lot of people just don't see you as very valuable anymore. Once you leave the workforce, I think you're often seen as no longer a part of what's going on, a part of daily life for most people. So maybe it becomes harder to relate to you. I watched quite a few retirement channels, and many of the creators of those channels have talked about this, about the fact that once they retire, their friends, they no longer want to keep in touch. Maybe out of jealousy, maybe out of just not being able to relate anymore. I think that could be a big part of it too. Just your life is so different as a retiree than someone who's still working. So I don't know, what do you think? Have you guys had the same experience? Do you feel invisible now that you're retired? I don't really, it's not something that bothers me, that I really think about much, but those comments did get me thinking about it, and I did have to agree that just as you get older, people notice you less and less, and that doesn't seem like a big surprise really to me. But for me personally, at least when I'm out filming, that's a good thing. I kind of want to be invisible. I want to be a fly on the wall, and quite often that's a good thing, to be invisible. So there are pluses and minuses. So share with us in the comments how you feel about it, if you do feel invisible now that you're retired, and if you think of it as a positive or a negative. And it may just depend on the situation. Sometimes it might be positive, sometimes it might be negative. But it'd be interesting to hear. So please share with us in the comments section. And thanks for joining me again on this very short walk around Palm Springs today. And hope to see you all next time.